I wasn't fighting. There was not my fight.
I don't think she's talking about. I think it's just from the other conversations. But
okay, yeah. And so the thing is we are our sister's keepers. No matter, we can get ourselves in some crazy situations or whatever, but it is accordingly to what you are told. Ladies, don't go after the other lady. Now, I will have an issue with a female once you find out that I love my husband, I want to work it out, and you like, boo-boo, he mine. He say he don't want to. What? Are you serious? I believe the females, that's where you wrong. And he's sitting back. He's still married, ain't made no move. And you sitting over there fighting.
I ain't fighting over nobody.
Over a man? Are you serious?
And Regina said before I leave, but also back in our parents' says, they put up with that shit in our parents' days. They stayed. Don't fight that woman. Exactly.
Yeah.
You ain't fighting no woman. Like I said, why?
They even encouraged the women that were being abused to stay in a relationship. You must have did something wrong. Go back and say you're sorry. What?
My ex-husband cheated and I divorced him and put him out. Yes. That's a... Whew. Girl, my ex-husband cheated. It took me a while before I did that, but I did some crazy stuff. Because I keep telling y'all, I ain't normal. So the stuff I did, I just put it in some of my plays. Because I'm just not, I go crazy. So I'm just not right, you know. But yeah, I get you.
Right.
Yep, they did. Oh, Shavonda said, I will not fight over a man. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I never, ever.
Yep, they did.
I never in my life fought over a man. Never. I promise you. I never.
I can't say that.
You can't. Oh, you did? Oh, Cher. She did. You fought
well,
over a man?
I really didn't fight the girl. I fought him. But I did swing the baseball bat at her twice. I think I hit her once.
You think you hit her with a baseball bat
remember.
once?
That was so long ago. You can't be remembering all that stuff. That's stuff like back in the day when I was young. You do stupid stuff when you're young. You learn from your mistakes, y'all. What did Regina say? She said, it took me a long time to realize my worth. And then Veronica said, I haven't as well. Girl, she said she hasn't fought. Veronica said she hasn't fought. But it does take a long time for you to know your worth. And they did.
It do. And
it goes like this sometimes when you know your worth. It goes like this.
We rolling with the worth. No.
She said, I told you she crazy. Hey now. Shavonte, you know I'm normal.
That is a little crazy with the bat. We here though.
The story is when I just had the bat in my hand and I was tearing up stuff and she was trying to run out the house and I swung at her.
Sounds like one of those. What had happened was.
It was one. It is. And I'm gonna make it make sense in that it was okay that I did that because my feelings were hurt.
Oh, okay. Did she know you was married to you?
I wasn't married.
That's even worse.
I know, I was young. I said I was young.
Shavonte, you're right.
She said I can understand the bad though. That's what I'm saying. She knows. I've been there a few times. All right, Regina, I'm high-fiving you. Because tomorrow he'll making fun of me like what I'm doing is crazy. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
But you weren't married. He ain't yours? Was you in a relationship with him?
And he was mine.
Oh. Okay, he was yours.
And I knew that I was right for beating his behind, and I think I hit her anyway. And so, because his mama was like on my side, like, yeah, you don't be doing that. She says, that's what you do. She said, I'm like, who? His mama said it though. His mama was like, did you get him good? I said, I did.
I mean, them mamas back then didn't care. You could take a back. They tell you to get them by their knees. Mm-hmm. Hit him in the knees.
I threw all his stuff out the window. He's on the 14th floor because, they didn't have 13 because, the wrong number 13. So it was actually 13, but he was on the 14th floor and I was throwing his stuff out the window and stuff.
I am reminded that my worst experience, I did pull a knife on a guy.
Tamara, how dare you?
And it took 2 police cars to come. Not me. They put me and my kids up. It was because it was self-defense. I broke up with this, and these are those type of niggas that just don't want to accept no for an answer.
Yeah.
And especially if they got a little fire water in them and they don't know what to do. So this particular night, and I had my roommate, she was pregnant, and he was trying to get in the house. You know, he took my car, was cheating. We was in a relationship, totally, I thought, you know. But he also was in 2 relationships because he had another female that he was living with. So when he got mad at her, then he would come live with me. And so like one day he asked, can he use the car? I didn't see my car for 3 days. So he tracked it down at the house with the female. Now, let me tell you how... I'm such a compassionate person. Okay? Seriously. So they were a couple, right? Mm-hmm. They got kids. I was in a better situation. And I remember they was hungry one night, you know, after everything kind of settled all down and everything. Well, that's what would hurt. That's why I pulled the knife. That's what made me mad. I take it back. That's what did it. Because I winded up even giving them food, buying groceries for that family. Afterwards. Yeah. I winded up. I winded up even after everything. You see what I'm saying? After everything.
Said these men be doing the most.
No, it was her. It was her. She didn't know. She let me know that, you know what I'm saying, the situation she was in. Because when I went over there with the police, she had no clue who I was. She thought the car was his sister's car, yada, yada, yada. These are the lies that
they'll tell a lie.
This is an adventure.
They will tell a lie.
Get what they want.
Yeah, they
now, I'm going to tell you what was so awesome in that. There was like a big argument in the room. I was like, get out. I want nothing to do with you. Please just leave my house. He didn't want to leave, right? Didn't want to break up with me. I was like, you go. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he was so mad at me. I had given him this necklace. And it was at the time I was into Jesus on the cross. And so he had that necklace on. I'm going to tell you, he got so mad at me and said some words and took that necklace. I promised to God, he snatched it off and threw it across the room. When the sand, everything was, I'm not saying the right words, but when everything cleared up, I went looking for my necklace. Because it had a ruby on it too. Okay, the foots. It was just special to me at that time, at that moment in my life. When I went to find my necklace, do you know that it was still in a circle? It wasn't broke or nothing.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
It just blew me really away. Cool. It wasn't broke. The chain wasn't broke. I was like, you know what I'm saying? How did that happen? You know? So anyway, me pulling the knife on him is because he broke in my house and I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I was even scared and he knew it. He wanted to slap it. But at the time they was outside calling the police because he locked me in the house and everybody was outside. My roommate that was pregnant, you know, and then he was threatening even to cut her baby out. So the police came and it took them a minute to get him out the house. Period. Once they got him out, got rid of him, he told them in front of them, I'm coming back to kill her. She don't leave me. So the police came back. They put me and my kids up in a motel for a week.
Shavonda said that's scary. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
that's our
dating is scary and but being in relationships is scary. Because we can tell you some stories. Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband and your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride.